Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Mochin Le'Ra online Smicha. There's an interesting halacha in Rechaim Siman Reish Yud Beis Siv Zayin, a machlokes between the Mechaber and Ramah, which could make a difference in day-to-day life in our food that we eat, what bracha to make. And the Mechaber talks about dates. Now we all know dates, you make it grows on a tree, you make dates. Now, if a date was crushed by hand until they completely lost their shape, the Mechaber holds that despite the fact that there is a change and it looks different, it still maintains the original bracha and you make a Bayer Priyetz. The Ramah, however, says that you make a Shahako because since it was changed over in such a manner and it doesn't look anything like it was originally, the bracha has changed to shahako. A lot of people use this similarity to applesauce, that you have an apple, you make a Bayer Priyetz, when it's crushed and it's into sauce and you can't tell any pieces, you make a shahako. So there's a classical debate for today's times about certain food that are made from corn. And the corn, they make puffed corn, and it's grinded, and it's a process. And when the food is produced from the corn, you actually can't tell anymore that it comes from corn. So even though the base is corn, but the process done to it changed, and this is the classical food of Bamba, this famous snack that a lot of people, especially children, like to eat. So if you follow where the origin of what of the ingredients are, the ingredients is corn. Corn is ha'adama, but because it goes through this major process to make it over to something like a bamba, which looks completely different. It's ground and it looks completely different than the original corn. Do you make a shahako on the bamba or do you make a hadama? So if you follow the Ramah, just like by the date the Ramah says that because it's crushed, you make it a hadama, you make a shahako. So too, you would think that the same would be by the bamba, that even though the origin is a corn, once it's shaped in such a way you can't tell anymore the corn, it's a shahako. However, Rabbi Avadia Yosef's son, Rabbi Yitzchak, from the Yalkut Yosef, he holds that even if you're passing like the Ramah, if you're passing like the Mechaber, that even if it changes, it still has its original bracha, then it for sure might have the bracha of Adama. But he says that even if you're passing on the Ramah, the Bamba situation might be a little different, because the corn, he says he did a little research, and he said that the corn they use to make the bamba, milechatchila, was corn that was not edible until they processed and made it into bamba. Uvechein, he says, it only became edible corn as a corn item only when it's bamba. Uvechein, he says, even the Shittas HaRamah, he believes you should have to make the bracha of Adama. However, his brother, who is today's chief rabbi of Israel, the David Yosef, he says no. He says because, as mentioned before, it goes through this process. It's no different than the dates that were crushed, or like we know about the applesauce. Right now, it's a shahako. Additionally, it doesn't even taste anymore like corn. So it should be a shahako. Now, at any time there's a shaila, which bracha should make, so we always have the fallback. You're always safer with making a shahako anyway. So I think that the common bracha on it is shahako.